World War I, also known as the Great War, was a global conflict that reshaped the course of history. One of the most significant battles of this war was the Battle of Verdun, a brutal and protracted engagement between the German and French armies. Taking place from February to December 1916, the Battle of Verdun was characterized by relentless artillery bombardment, trench warfare, and staggering casualties. This article aims to delve into the historical context of World War I, the significance of the Battle of Verdun, the tactics and strategies employed, the weapons and technology used, and the stories of heroism and sacrifice that emerged from this harrowing battle. Historical context of WW1. World War I erupted in 1914, pitting the major powers of Europe against each other in a devastating conflict. It was triggered by the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand of Austria-Hungary and quickly escalated into a full-scale war. The primary causes included geopolitical tensions, militarism, and a complex web of alliances. The war involved numerous countries, with the Allied powers consisting of France, Russia, and the United Kingdom among others, while the Central Powers included Germany, Austria-Hungary, and the Ottoman Empire. The battle lines were drawn, and the stage was set for one of the bloodiest conflicts in human history. Significance of the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun holds immense historical significance as it represents the epitome of the horrors and futility of trench warfare. Verdun, a strategic fortress city in northeastern France, was a crucial point in the Western Front. German forces aimed to break through the French defenses and ultimately capture Paris. The French, however, were determined to defend Verdun at all costs. The battle became a symbol of national pride and resilience for both sides. Despite the staggering loss of life, the French successfully repelled the German offensive, inflicting heavy casualties and shattering German morale. The Battle of Verdun became a turning point in the war, marking the beginning of the end for German ambitions on the Western Front. Timeline of the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun unfolded over a period of 10 months, with each day bringing unimaginable suffering and destruction. On February 21, 1916, the German offensive began with a massive artillery barrage, pounding the French lines into submission. The French, led by General Philippe Pétain, held their ground, determined not to yield an inch of territory. The battle raged on throughout the spring and summer, as both sides launched ferocious assaults and counterattacks. In June, the Germans managed to capture the village of Fleury, but the French quickly rallied and regained control. The battle reached its climax in late October, when the French launched a major offensive, pushing the Germans back and reclaiming lost ground. Finally, on December 18, 1916, the Battle of Verdun came to an end, leaving behind a devastated landscape and an indelible mark on history. Tactics and strategies used in the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun witnessed the implementation of various tactics and strategies by both the German and French forces. The German strategy focused on attrition, aiming to exhaust the French by relentlessly bombarding their positions and depleting their resources. The Germans employed a combined arms approach, blending infantry assaults with artillery barrages and gas attacks. They sought to break through the French lines and exploit any weaknesses. Conversely, the French adopted a defensive strategy, relying on their fortified positions and a network of trenches to hold off the German onslaught. Their objective was to bleed the Germans dry and wear them down through a war of attrition. This defensive mindset proved instrumental in their eventual victory. Weapons and technology used in the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun witnessed the use of various weapons and technologies that highlighted the evolving nature of warfare during World War I. Artillery played a crucial role, with both sides employing heavy guns to devastate enemy positions. The German army introduced new weapons such as flamethrowers and poison gas, which caused widespread terror and devastation. Tanks, although still in their infancy, made their first appearance in the later stages of the battle, heralding a new era of mechanized warfare. The use of aircraft for reconnaissance and aerial combat also became more prevalent. The Battle of Verdun showcased the increasing reliance on technology and the devastating impact it could have on the battlefield. The role of soldiers in the Battle of Verdun. Soldiers on both sides of the Battle of Verdun endured unimaginable hardships and displayed extraordinary bravery. From the French poilus to the German Lancer, these men faced constant shelling, the threat of gas attacks, and the horrors of hand-to-hand combat in the trenches. Living in squalid conditions, with little respite from the constant bombardment, soldiers had to rely on their training, camaraderie, and sheer determination to survive. Many soldiers displayed acts of heroism, selflessly risking their lives to save their comrades or achieve their objectives. The Battle of Verdun was a testament to the resilience and courage of the men who fought in the trenches. Stories of heroism and sacrifice in the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun produced numerous stories of heroism and sacrifice, highlighting the extraordinary acts of individuals in the face of unimaginable adversity. One such story is that of Major Charles Nungesser, a French fighter pilot who engaged in daring dogfights with German aircraft, shooting down numerous enemy planes. Another remarkable tale is that of Corporal Louis Barthez, a French soldier who kept a detailed diary of his experiences throughout the war, providing a poignant and first-hand account of the horrors of Verdun. These stories, among countless others, serve as a reminder of the indomitable human spirit and the sacrifices made during this monumental battle. Impact and aftermath of the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun left an indelible mark on the landscape and the psyche of those who witnessed its horrors. The battle resulted in an estimated 700,000 casualties, with both sides suffering immense losses. Verdun itself was reduced to rubble, with villages and forests transformed into desolate moonscapes. The battle also had a profound impact on subsequent military strategies, as commanders realized the futility of large-scale offensives and the need for more innovative approaches to warfare. The Battle of Verdun stands as a stark reminder of the human cost of war and the destructive power of modern weaponry. Commemorating the Battle of Verdun. The Battle of Verdun is commemorated to this day, both as a tribute to the fallen and as a reminder of the importance of peace. The Verdun Memorial, located on the battlefield, serves as a place of remembrance and reflection, honoring the soldiers who fought and died during the battle. Every year, ceremonies are held to commemorate the anniversary of the battle, with veterans, dignitaries, and descendants paying their respects. The battle's legacy is also preserved through museums, exhibitions, and educational programs, ensuring that future generations understand the sacrifices made and the lessons learned from this pivotal moment in history. Conclusion: remembering the heroism of the Battle of Verdun in WW1. The Battle of Verdun remains an enduring testament to the heroism, sacrifice, and resilience displayed by soldiers on both sides during World War I. It serves as a poignant reminder of the horrors of trench warfare, the devastating impact of modern weaponry, and the human cost of conflict. As we commemorate the Battle of Verdun, let us remember the countless individuals who gave their lives and honor their memory by striving for peace and understanding in a world scarred by war.